All right, so take a second, you can get settled in. No rush getting there. And Kathy is here, perfect. All right, so we'll start laying on our backs. Just draw both knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. Just make some circles with both legs. So circling your knees around 5 or 6 times in one direction, and then 5 or 6 times in the other direction. Just massaging the fronts of the hips, letting them feel good, noticing how they're feeling today, if they're tight and pinchy or if they're feeling pretty open. And then keep your right knee drawn into your chest, let your left leg extend long onto the mat, and just focusing on this right hip, make a few really big circles in one direction. You can let your hips move with it a little bit. Just imagine you're massaging that hip. And after you take around 5 one way, take it back around the other way, 5 big circles. Moving through that whole hip socket. When you've done your 5 in both directions, extend that leg to the ceiling. So imagine you're standing on the ceiling with that foot. Then take your either peace fingers to big toe or grabbing the inside of your foot or calf. The left hand can come to the hip to keep it stabilized. Hi, Kathy. And then we're going to take the leg over to the right side of the body. Keep it hovering off the floor. So the left side is still really strong and anchored. You're going to feel your abs engaged. You might get a stretch into that right inner thigh and hamstring. A couple more seconds right here. Keeping the hips stable, the left shoulders pressing down onto the mat. And then using the abs, start to bring the leg through the center. Left hand comes to the outside of your right leg somewhere. And then take the leg across the body. And same concept here, hovering it off the floor. And it gets a little easier to hover if you really kick the foot into the hand. You might get a stretch through the outside of the leg, a different side of the hamstring. Take a couple more seconds here. And gently bring that back to center. Then release that leg, just bring it down to the mat and draw the left knee into the chest. We'll do all the same stuff on the other side. So take about 5 circles in one direction with that knee first, really isolating in the hip socket, allowing that leg to kind of massage all the muscles in there. When you take 5 in one direction, let it go back around the other way. Again, massaging the front of that hip. And after you take about 5 in each direction, we'll extend that left leg to the ceiling. Make sure the right side is really anchored. Left hand grabs onto either the toe or the inside of the leg somewhere. Then start to carry your left leg to the left side. Keep the right side really anchored. Left leg hovers off the floor. Think about kicking the leg into the hand. Notice how kind of the right obliques and abs have to almost engage a little bit more to keep you stable. Take a couple more seconds right here. Enjoy that stretch into the inner thigh and hamstring. And then gently bring that leg through center. Right hand comes to the outside of the left leg somewhere and cross it over the body. Again, hover it off the floor. Notice how the kick of the foot into hand is what helps stabilize you here. Find that stretch in the outside of the leg. That might feel good. The hamstring, couple more seconds here. Now gently bring that leg back to center. Then release it, bending both knees into your chest. We'll go into our 5 leg lowers from here. So extend the legs straight to the ceiling. The hands can either be in a capital T by the sides of the body or more support under the tailbone. You're either flexing or pointing those feet. Just make sure your feet are active here. We'll take slow lowers down and up. Make sure the back of the body stays broad, front of the body is narrow. Here we go. Take it down for 3, 2, 1, then take it up for 3, 2, 1, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up for 3, 2, 1, take it down, 3, 2, remember control it at the lowest point, take it up for 3, 2, 2 more sets, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, last round, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bend both knees, draw them into the chest. Grab your block. We're getting into our oblique section from here. So the block is going in between the thighs so that you have a squeeze of the adductors to keep it stable. Once you find that, the arms will come to a capital T shape, legs come to a tabletop position, so adjust your block as needed. Make sure you can squeeze it nice and tight. Knees are straight up from the hips, 90-degree bend in the legs. Starting with a simple twist to the right and left, no extra extension of the leg yet. So bring it over to the right, then bring it back to center. Coming back to that broad back every time. Take it to the left, keep squeezing the block. Obliques bring you back to center. We have 4 more rounds. Take it to the right. Bring it back to center. And left. And center. Keep squeezing the block, right. And center. And left. And center. 2 more rounds. Take it right. And center, and left. Keep the shoulders anchored, and center. Last round like this. Take it right, and center, and left. Now we add an extension of the legs. So we take it to the right, extend one or both legs, then we bend, bring it back to center. Moving to the left, extend one or both, and bend, bring it center, to the right, extend, and bend, and center, and left, extend, and bend, and center. Keep it going to the right, extend, and bend, and center, and left, extend, keep it strong, bend, and center. 2 more rounds to the right, extend, and bend, and center, and left, extend, bend. Last round right here, take it right, extend, and bend, and center, and left, extend, and bend, and center, release. Remove the block from between your legs for a second, draw your knees into your chest. Everything should be feeling a touch warmer by now. So next we're getting into our double leg circle. So both legs extend to the ceiling. The block can be used in between the calves or the thighs or no block, whatever feels best. 3 angles of arms are optional, so whichever one feels most comfortable for you. Squeeze the block nice and strong, flex or point the feet, taking it to the right first. We take it to the right, through the middle, and left, and center. 4 more, to the right, middle, left, and center. To the right, middle, left, and center. To the right, middle, left, and center. 1 more, to the right, and middle, and left. We reverse over to the left, through the middle, and right, and center, and left, through the middle, and right, and center, and left, middle, right, center. 2 more, to the left, middle, keep the core strong, right, and center. Last one, keep squeezing that block, through the middle, and right, and center, and release. Draw both knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug. You have a moment right here. So next thing we're getting into is our bicycle series. So that's our switches of the block, right and left, 10 pulses of each leg, then our 3 angle leg extensions in each way. So setting it up, bicycle is first, left knee in. Block goes between your right elbow and your left knee. Feel that pressure in, have your shoulders lifted, right leg extends. Here we go. Take it through the middle and switch and middle and switch. That's 1 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. That's 2 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. That's 3 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. One more round through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. Now we pulse the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, other leg goes long. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let the shoulders come down, knees come into the chest. Momentary breath. So next is our 3 angled leg extensions here. Block either between the thighs or the calves. So extending the legs to the ceiling, establish that block placement, flex or point the feet. Remember our 3 angles are to the ceiling, 45 degrees, and then as low as you can control without letting the core and upper and front of the body release. Arms whichever angle you like. Here we go. Draw them into the middle. Extend to the ceiling. And in, 45 degrees. And in, low as you can control, knit the ribs together, bring it in, to the ceiling, in, 45, in, low as you can control, back is broad, draw it in, to the ceiling, in, 45, in, low as you can control, 2 more sets, take it in, to the ceiling, in, 45, in, low as you can control, 1 more round, take it in, to the ceiling, in, 45, in, low as you can control, and draw it in, release, draw both knees into the chest, a little hug. We get to repeat that from our bicycles 1 more time. So when you are ready, left knee is in, place that block between your knee and your right elbow, hands behind the head. Remember, they're not holding the head up. Here we go. Take it through the middle and switch and middle and switch through the middle and switch and middle and switch. That's 2 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. That's 3 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. That's 4 through the middle and switch through the middle and switch. We pulse the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, other leg is long. We pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Head and shoulders down, knees into the chest. 3 angle leg extensions. So extend the legs to the ceiling. Place your block between the calves or thighs, whatever angle of the arms you want. Here we go. Draw them into the chest. Extend to the ceiling. And in, 45. And in, low as you can control. That's 1. Draw it in. 2, the ceiling. In, 45. Keep squeezing that block. In, low as you can control. That's 2. Draw it in. To the ceiling. In, 45. In, low as you can control. That's 3. Draw it in. To the ceiling. In, 45. In, low as you can control. 1 more round. Take it in. to the ceiling, in, 45, in, low as you can control, and draw it in, release. Good work, you guys. Take a second here if you need to make some circles with the knees, if you need to take a happy baby to stretch the inner thighs. Do whatever you need. We're getting into our bridge series next. So it's our nice simple one, nothing crazy. We're gonna take 10 lift and lowers, 10 pulses at the top, single leg extensions, and then some figure 4 lifts. And we'll repeat that one more time after that. So when you are ready, feet plant on the floor. Take your block in between your thighs so that your adductors activate. Make sure that your toes are pointed straight forward and you're really squeezing the block. Arms come down by the sides. Starting with 10 slow lift and lowers. Here we go. Press the feet into the floor. Lift it up, 2, and down. Really articulate through the spine. Take it up. Feel the glutes lift the hips, then take it down. Take it up, up, and down. That's 3. Take it up. Keep squeezing the block at the top. And down. That's 4. Take it up. Feel even the low abs activate, then down, down, and up, up, and down. Halfway there. 5 more. Take it up. Squeeze at the top and down. Here's 6. And down, keep squeezing as you lower. Take it up and down. Good, guys, take it up. Keep pressing the feet into the floor and down. We have 2 more. Take it up and down. Last one, take it up. Keep squeezing and down. Now lift the hips back up again. We pulse for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Single leg extensions. Right leg extend. Place it back. Left leg and down. Right leg and down. Left leg and down, right leg and down, left leg and down. 2 more sets, right and down, left, down, right, down. Last leg, left and down, release. Let the hips come down. Remove the block from in between your legs. You can windshield wiper side to side if you want to release. Next thing, before we repeat, we're going into our figure 4 bridges. So it's those single leg bridges with the opposite leg in our figure 4 shape. So left leg is our base first. Bring your right ankle to your left knee. Make sure those left toes are pointed straight forward. And the key is to not let that right hip lag when we lift the hips. So we want to keep it all in alignment. Arms come down by the sides. We have 10 lift and lowers here. Here we go. Press into the floor to lift. And down, control the descent. Here's 2, really lift the hips high, and down, articulate, take it up. Make sure that right hip is level, and down. Here's 4, and down. And 5, keep the left leg strong, and down. And 6, and down, and 7, and down, and 8, and down. You have 2 more. Take it up for 9, and down. Last one, 10. And down and release. Other foot on the floor, left ankle to the right knee. Take a moment if you need, getting ready for the other side. Make sure those right toes are forward. Keep the core really active as we do this. Here we go. Lift it up. Press the hips high and down. Articulate through the spine. take it up. Make sure the left leg is still very active, and down. Here's 3, lift it high, and down. And 4, squeeze the glutes at the top, and down. Here's 5, and down. Good, and 6, and down. And 7, and down. 3 more. Here's 8, and down. Last 2, here's 9, and down. Final one, 10, and down, and release. Draw both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug if you need. So we're going to repeat just the section with the block for our bridges. So our 10 lift and lowers, our 10 pulses, and then our single leg extensions. Then bridges are over. So plant your feet on the floor again. If you need another second to release, you can feel free to do that. Otherwise, place that block in between your thighs. Feel that squeeze of the adductors. Make sure the toes are pointed forward, arms down by the sides. Here we go. Press down to lift up. And down. Here's 2. And down. Here's 3. Find that long line down the whole front of your body and down. Here's 4. And down. Here's 5. Press in to lift up and down. And 6. And down. Here's 7, keep squeezing that block, and down. And 8, feel your hamstrings working, and down. We have 2 more, take it up for 9. And down, make sure the inner thighs are active. Last one, 10. And down. Now lift the hips back up again. We have 10 pulses. Pulse for 10. And 9, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, hips stay up, single leg, right leg, and down, left leg, and down, right leg, and down, left leg, and down, right leg, down, left leg. We have 2 more sets. Right leg, down, keep it strong, left leg, down, last one, right leg, down, left leg, down, and release. Remove the block. Good work, you guys. Bridges are over. Draw your knees into your chest for a second, maybe rock side to side. We are getting into our frog series next. So this is where the optional Pilates ball can be used underneath the tailbone. Just a little reminder what this sequence is. So first one is our frog with the legs. So it's the bend, lower, straighten, and lift. We have 5 sets of that. Then we reverse the direction, straighten, lower, bend, draw it in, straighten to the ceiling. Then we have our 3 angle leg extensions here. So it's the bend to the ceiling, 45 degrees, low as you can control, just all turned out. And then we have our beats where we cross the legs, lowering, and then bringing them up. So that's all there is. Place that ball underneath your hips if you're using it. From there, legs extend to the ceiling. Flex those feet, then turn it out from the tops of the hips. So imagine wrapping your inner thighs around to the outside of the legs. Feel them squeezing towards each other, even the heels. Here we go. We bend and lower and straighten, lift them up. And bend, lower, straighten, and lift. Bend, lower, straighten, and lift. And bend, lower, straighten. One more, and we bend, lower, straighten, and lift. We reverse, lower, straight, and bend. Draw it in. Straighten to the ceiling, and lower, bend, draw it in, straighten up, lower, bend, draw in, straighten up, two more, lower, bend, draw in, straighten up, last one, lower, bend, draw in, straighten up, 3 angles, we bend, extend to the ceiling, bend, extend 45 degrees, keep the heels touching, and bend, extend as low as you can control, that's 1, bend it in, to the ceiling, and bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, that's 2, bend it in, to the ceiling, and bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, that's 3, bring it in, to the ceiling, and bend, 45, keep rotating the legs, bend, low as you can control, 1 more round, bend it in, to the ceiling, bend, 45, and bend, low as you can control. Now bring it in, extend it to the ceiling, point your toes, keep the external rotation. We have our leg crosses as we lower. So we beat down for 3, 2, 1, back up for 3, 2, make it gradual, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1 more round, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, and release. Draw your knees into your chest, remove the ball for a second. Momentary break before we repeat all of that. So remembering, one of the hardest parts about this series is keeping the legs externally rotated the whole time. And then that squeeze of the heels is really going to activate the hamstrings. It's going to activate the inner thighs. So really focus on that as we move through all these movements. All right, when you are ready, reset. We get to do all of that again. So ball underneath the hips if you want to use it. Once it is placed, extend the legs to the ceiling, flex the feet, then turn it out from the hips. So feel your heels squeeze towards each other right at the top here. Starting with our frogs, here we go. We bend and lower and straighten and lift. And bend, lower, straighten, and lift. Bend, squeeze the heels, lower. Keep them squeezing as you straighten and lift. 2 more. Bend, lower, straighten, and lift. Last one. Bend, lower, straighten, reverse. We lower, straighten, and bend. Draw it in, straighten up, and lower, bend, draw in, straighten up, and lower, bend, draw it in, straighten up, 2 more, we lower, bend, straighten in, and up, last one, lower, bend, draw it in, straighten up, 3 angles, we bend, extend to the ceiling, bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, that's 1, take it in, to the ceiling, keep wrapping the legs, bend, 45, heels together, bend, low as you can control, that's 2, bend it in, to the ceiling, and bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, that's 3, bend it in, to the ceiling, bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, 1 more round, bend it in, to the ceiling, bend, 45, bend, low as you can control, good. Bring it in and up to the ceiling, point those toes, keep it externally rotated. We beat and lower, take it down for 4, 3, 2, 1, and up for 3, 2, 1, and down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, and down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, down. Make sure your legs are really straight, and up, 3, 2, 1 more round, take it down, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, release. Good job, you guys. Take that ball out from underneath you. Let it go. You can rock the knees side to side. Next, we're getting into our little sit-up series. It's not a super long one, so I'll just demo the different things we're doing as a reminder. Feet stay planted on the floor. First one is just bringing it through the middle to the ceiling, middle, lower back. We're gonna do 5 of those. Then the next one, we add that single leg extension at the top, then lowering down, alternating legs each side. Then finally, it's both legs extending at the top a few times. Then we'll hold a boat at the very end of it. So when you are ready, lay all the way down, feet plant on that mat, hip width distance. From here, remember, they can always be a little further away. The goal is to keep the feet down. So if that means extending the position, that's totally fine. From here, reach the arms back behind you. Feel the body be nice and long. First one, no legs extend. Here we go. Take it through the middle. Lift it up. And middle. Articulate through the spine to go down. Take it through the middle. Low abs bring you up. And middle. And back. Good. Through the middle. And up. And middle. And back. 2 more through the middle. And up. Through the middle. And back. Last one through the middle. And up. And middle. Get ready for single leg extensions. Take it through the middle. Right leg up. And middle. And back. Through the middle. Left leg up. Through the middle. Good. And back. Through the middle. Right leg. Through the middle. And back. Through the middle. Left leg, really squeeze it towards you through the middle. We have 1 more round. Through the middle. Right leg squeezes to the chest. Through the middle. And back. Through the middle. Left leg. Through the middle. Now here's the fun one. Both legs extend. Take it through the middle. Both legs up. Through the middle. Hardest part is that midsection and lower back. Through the middle. Both legs. And middle. And back. You have 2 more. Take it through the middle. Both legs. And middle. And back. Here's our final one. Take it through the middle. Now extend your legs. Hold it here. Arms can stay up or reach forward. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3. Good. 2, 1. And release. Good job, you guys. All right, so we are getting into our clamshell series next. So if you need to take a second to release the abs, if you want to use a band for your clamshell series, now's the time to grab it. Band goes above the knees. We should all know this series pretty well by now. It's our nice long and hard one. So it's our 10 open and closes, 8 adding the lift of the leg, 5 sets of the pressing the leg back and forward, lower down, 10 leg straightens, and then circles of the leg forward and back. I'm gonna change to a lighter band because I grabbed a way too heavy one for this. So you can pick your side that you're doing first, laying down on that arm, hand is underneath the head. Make sure you have a nice long spine here, so even though we're not technically doing a core exercise, we're still holding it nice and strong. Knees are slightly forward, hand in front of you. Here we go, clamshells. We open and close, and open and close. Here's 3, and close, and 4, close, 5, close, 6, close, really resist the closing, 7, close, 3 more, 8, close, 9, close, and 10, close. Now we add a lift of the legs, so we open, lift it up, knee to the ceiling, and lower, and close. Good. We open, keep the rotation as you lift, and lower, and close. Here's 3, lift, lower, and close. Here's 4, lift, lower, and close. Few more, take it, 5, lift, lower, and close, and 6, lift, lower. We have 2 more. Here's 7, lift, really press the knee side, lower, and close. Last one, open, lift, lower. Momentary break, take a deep breath. Next is our full combo with the lift, pressing the leg back and forward, lowering and closing. Remembering we don't want to tip the hips back as we press the leg back. Here we go, 5 full sets. We open, lift, press it back and forward and lower and close. And open, lift, keep the external rotation as you press, and forward, lower, and close. We open, lift, press it back, forward, lower. 2 more rounds. We open, lift, press it back, forward, lower, and close. Last one. We open, lift, press it back, forward, lower, and close. Good job. Straighten that top leg. Point the knee and toes forward. We lift from the outer hip for 10. Here we go. Lift it up and down, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, and 4. Keep it squeezing right here. 2, 3, and 2, and 1. Circle the leg up and back for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it back and forward for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Good job, you guys. So next are our little V side crunches. So we're coming to that forearm on the same side. Remembering with this, the legs are slightly in front of us. We roll back to that glute. There's 0 momentum in the upper body. So we really initiate it from the abs, and that's what lifts the legs up and down without any help from the torso. So make sure you're really supported underneath that bottom side. Top arm reaches back. Here we go. Both legs stay straight. Squeeze them together. Lift it up and down, and 9, and down, 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, almost there, and 3, 2 more. Last one, and release. Good job, you guys. Sit it up, roll it over to the other side. We get to do all those clamshells on the left, or whatever side you haven't done yet. So Reset the band if needed. Make sure that the legs are slightly forward. Core is nice and strong. We're still supporting our upper body. Here we go. Starting with our 10 traditional clamshells. Let's do this. We open and close and open and close. Really control it. Open and close. Open and close. Here's 5. Close and 6. Close. 7. Close. 8. Close. 2 more. 9. And 10. Now we add the lift. So we open and lift, knee to the ceiling and lower and close and open, lift, lower and close, open, lift, keep the rotation as you lower and close, open, lift, lower and close. This is 5, lift, lower, 3 more and open, lift, lower, close, 7, lift, lower, close, good, last one, open, lift, lower, and close. Momentary rest, reset your band if needed. Next is full combo, pressing it to the back and forward as well. Here we go. We open, lift, press it back, keep the rotation, bring it forward and lower and close. We open, lift, keep squeezing as you press back and forward and lower and close. Here's 3, lift, back, forward, lower. We have 2 more rounds and open, lift, take it back, forward, lower, and close. Last round, open, lift, back, forward, lower, and close. Good. Extend that top leg, knee and toe point forward. Use the outer hip 10 times. Here we go. We lift and lower, and 2, and lower, 3, and down, and 4, and down. Keep it pointing forward. 5, and down, and 6. Good. Down, 7, down, 8. You have 2 more. 9, and 10. Circle it up and back. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Back and forward. 4, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Good work, you guys. Come to that floor arm. We have our little side V crunches. So legs go forward. Remember, we squeeze them together the whole time. Initiate from that crunch of the low abs to lift the legs. Top arm reaches to the ceiling. Lift up and out of that shoulder. Here we go. Bring it up and down, and 9, and down, and 8, and 7, and 6, nice, 5, and 4, and 3, you've got 2 more, 2, and 1, and release. Good work, you guys. Sit it up. Take that band off of your legs. Everyone's favorite series is next, our hip flexor work. So grab your 2 blocks if you have 2 blocks. We're going to be lifting the legs up and over them. So blocks go just outside of the legs, around a little less than mat width distance wide. First set is 5 sets of our single leg lifts and over. So that single leg going out and in and lower. Remember, you can make it harder by making the blocks taller. That makes you lift your leg more. So we're going to do a few sets of that, and then we'll go from there. So both feet flex nice and strong. Hands are down by the sides. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. It's that plug back into the hip to then lift up. That's going to help take some pressure off the hip flexor. So take a deep breath. Here we go. Right leg is first. Lifted up and lower and up. Back in. Left leg up and lower. Good. Up. Back in. Right leg up and lower. Up. Really lower it gently to the floor. Left leg up and lower. Up and down. Right leg up and lower. Up and down. Left leg up. Keep it nice and straight. Lower. Up and down. Right leg up and lower. Up and down. Left. Up. Lower. Up. Let's do one more round. Right and lower. Up and down. Left leg up. Lower. Up and release. Fold it over the legs, whatever you need to release the hips. So the next one we're doing is our double leg, and both legs will go in the same direction today. So it's the hard one where we lift both legs, lower one way, up and down. Remember, you can switch the support of your hands a little bit. That's gonna help stabilize the upper body. We're gonna take a few rounds with that. So I think sometimes it's better when you don't know how many you're doing. So sit it up nice and tall. Both legs squeeze together. Make sure they're really tight muscles here. It makes it easier. So legs go to the right first. Lift it up and lower. Up and down. Up to the left. Good. Up and down. Up to the right. Up and down. Up to the left. Up. Good. Down. Let's do one more round. Up to the right. Up and down and up to the left and up and down. Release. Good work, you guys. Release over the legs, whatever you need. So next thing we're doing is our reverse tabletop series to our L-sit. So remember, there's two different variations you can do during these. You do not have to lift the hips up and put the weight on the hands. You can always go to your reverse tabletop, slide the hips back and lift one or both legs. So you can very much mirror what we do without actually lifting up the hips. So if you want to utilize blocks, they go by the sides of your hips. I'm going to show the series we're doing first so you know what you're in for. So hands are by the sides, feet are bent in. First one, we're just going to lift and go one leg at a time. So we're going right into leg lifts today. So we alternate right and left leg. If you're lifting the hips off the mat, remember they don't touch the floor between sets. They keep hovering off. And it's kind of like a clock. You're swinging those hips forward and back. So first one's going to be alternate legs. Then we're going to go right into double leg lifts. So both legs lift off the floor, going here, slide it back and lift. As I said, that can be done sliding the hips back and just lifting them off there as well. So here we go. Bend your legs, hands come by the side. Single leg is first. Take a deep breath. Press it up and lift. Slide it back, right leg. Hips stay up. Press it, lift. Slide it back, left leg. Good. Press it up and lift. Slide it back, right leg. Press it up and lift. Slide it back, left leg. One more set. Press it up and lift. Slide it back, right leg. And press and lift. Slide it back, left leg, and release. Shake out the wrists for a second. Give yourself a little break. Next one, we're going to aim for, let's say, 5 of the double leg lifts off the floor, because we're getting super strong. So remembering with that, we just want to control the hips a lot. The further back they go, the easier it is to lift the legs. So just keep that in mind. So deep breath. Last ones we have to do of this today. 5, both legs lifting. Let's do it. Lift it up. Slide it back, both legs. Try to squeeze them together. Good. Lift it up. Slide it back, both legs. That's already 2. Lift it up. Slide it back, both legs. Lift it up. Slide it back, both legs. Final one right here. Lift it up.
Slide it back both legs and lower. Good job, you guys. Shake out your wrists, shake out the legs. Final round of exercises. We're getting into our back strengtheners. So we'll be switching over to the belly. First are our locust lifts or our Supermans. So we'll have 5 lift and lowers with the arms forward, 5 with them to the side, 5 with them to the back, and then we will pause. So when you are ready, legs are long on the mat, back of the neck stays long during all of this. Don't stress the muscles there. Arms reach forward. Remember, everything lifts off the floor in these ones. Here we go. Lift it up and down, and up and down. Here's 3, and down. Keep the legs straight. 4, and down, and 5. Arms to the side, capital T. Keep it going. We lift and down, and 2, and down, and 3, and down, 4, down. Good. 5, and down. Arms to the back. Lift it up and down, and up and down. Here's 3, and down, and 4, and down. Last one. 5, and down. Release. Take a second. You can windshield wiper your legs. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. So next one that we are doing is our alternate leg lift. So our chest and head will be down, and it's just going to be the legs lifting off the floor. So the key here is trying to keep your belly button off the mat the whole time. That's going to prevent you from arching into your lumbar spine. So it forces you to really isolate just into the glute and hamstring. So just alternating leg lifts off the floor. Don't let the back move at all. It's going to be a small movement. Keep the back of the neck long. Here we go. Right leg lift and lower. Left leg lift and lower. Right, lower, left, lower, right, down, left, down, right, down, left, down. One more set. Right, down, and left, and down. Good. Bend the knees, windshield wiper, whatever you need. So we're going to do one that we've done before, but not that often next. We're going to hold our locust shape off the mat. So arms and legs are going to be off, arms will be forward. We're going to lift the left leg and right arm. So they're going to lift up and lower than other side. So you almost have to go beyond your natural locust height to find that length and trying to move everything in opposition. So imagine your right opposite hand and toes are connected and both finding that lift at the same time. All right, we're gonna do 5 full sets of that. So lift the chest off, keep the back of the neck long, arms and legs reach. Here we go, right arm, left leg. We lift and lower, other side. Lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower. 3 more sets. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Last time. Lift and lower. Lift and lower and release. Let everything come down. Do whatever you need to relax. Final exercise of class is our ball pass to strengthen the shoulders and back and all of those good muscles. One thing you guys can do if you feel like stepping it up a notch each week is either do it with like a 1 or 2 pound weight. That makes it way harder. Or even like a half full water bottle or something just to add a little bit of weight to it. Other than that though, just use a ball. That is plenty of work. So with this one, feet press into the floor, chest lifts, ball goes in that right hand. Here we go. 5 around. Take it back and around. Make sure that ball doesn't touch anything, especially when we go around to the back. And around. Good, you guys. Take it back and around. 2 more. Back and around. Last one. Back and around. Reverse your direction. Take it back and around, and back, and around, and back, and around. 2 more, back, and around, and back, and around, and release. Good job, you guys. Take a child's pose when you're ready. Sit the hips back towards the heels. Release your low back. If you want to take a side bend, maybe take your hands over to the right. Enjoy this stretch. Let it feel really good. Deep breaths in and out. If you took your side bend one way, take it over to the other side. Again, breathing into the tight spots. Let it all go. And then bring yourself back to center. Let's make our way through a tabletop position to just bring one leg forward in a lunge. Releasing through the hip flexors, whatever feels best. You can drop the hips really low here. If you want to grab your back foot to find a quad stretch, feel free to do that. These stretches are really just whatever your body needs right now. Take a little bit longer on this side. Any movement that might feel good in it, feel free. And then let's just shift our weight towards our back leg, finding a half split here to flex and stretch the hamstring, keeping it nice and parallel and flexing the feet as well so your calves get a nice stretch. Breathing into the back of that leg. Take a few seconds here. And gently release that stretch. Just bring your other leg forward in your lunge, taking it all to the other side. So drop the hips down nice and low. Take whatever movement felt good on the first side. Just releasing through the front of the hip, dropping them low. If you took the quad stretch, feel free to do that. You've got a few moments here. And when you feel ready, you can release into your hamstring stretch. So shifting it back into that half split, flexing the toes back towards your face, thinking almost about tilting the pelvis. So instead of rounding the low back, think about lifting your tailbone towards the ceiling. That's going to really change how this stretch feels in the body. We've got a few more seconds here. Then gently release that stretch. From here, take a glute stretch of choice. So that can be a half pigeon, a figure 4, a double pigeon, do whatever your body needs right now. I know we all have certain ones that we like. So take your first side. Maybe take whatever movement feels good. I like to shift side to side in this stretch because it can kind of open up different muscles depending on which way you're tilting. You have a few moments here. When you are ready, you can gently switch sides. If you need to take more time on that first side, please do that. Like I said, whatever your body needs right now. We do a lot of glute work in this class, so if you need to linger more, by all means do. Take whatever movement, whatever shape you made on this second side, trying to make both sides feel relatively equal. You have a few more moments here. Nice, you guys. And gently, when you feel ready, release that stretch and you are done. Good work, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you guys. Great job. Let me know if you